What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm out here in the yard. I'm about to start doing some firewood. And first, before I start splitting, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop in the excavator and I'm going to just try and push all these pieces of wood down closer to the edge of the splitter here so I don't have to walk around as much while I'm trying to split. Try and get it all put into a pile. Now, it might seem to you like this is going to be a very easy task because I got that beautiful piece of equipment right there. But for me personally, I don't have a ton of experience in that equipment, in the Kubota there. And, you know, so a lot of the time I'll come out here and if I want to get something done quick, I'm just going to do it by hand. You know, I've been out here before and I picked up all these pieces of wood and I threw them right over here, right by the edge of the splitter, just so I wouldn't have to walk back and forth. But today it's time to work smarter and not harder, so we're gonna practice a little bit inside of the Kubota. Let's hop in and see how much we can get done. Okay, well, I gave it a shot and I made quite a bit of a mess, but you know, it is what it is. It's not like it's that big of a deal. And I did get the wood moved closer, at least some of it. So there's a start. I could sit in that thing pretty much all day and play around in it like it's a video game. Just, you know, just to practice, I guess, and try and get better at it. But I like to do it just a little bit at a time, I guess, because sitting in it for a while, you start to feel like you're wasting your time, because that took me how long? Like 10 minutes, and I barely did anything besides make a mess. So I think I'm gonna just toss some of these logs over by hand real quick, and then we're gonna get to splitting. All right, so I got my wood all piled up, and I don't know if that's exactly a whole cord, what's piled up there. It's gonna be pretty close. It looks to be just about there. Obviously, there's all this wood here that I can split, and if I need to, I probably will, just so I can get a full cord on the truck today. But all of this wood here is just for us, for our house, so that's why it's kind of set to the side here. So I'm gonna try my best to not have to get into that, and I'll finish splitting up the rest of this wood here. But I've split a cord of wood by myself and had to walk back and forth to pick up the wood. And doing that, it took me almost 2 hours to do one cord of wood alone, walking back and forth. But what I found is if I take 15-20 minutes and pile up all the wood like that, I can split the cord in about 45 minutes maybe, you know, sometimes less. So overall, it ends up taking about an hour, hour 15 maybe, to do the whole cord alone. So anyway, piling the wood up like that. It might seem to some people that I'm handling it more than I have to. And, you know, I probably would have agreed with you, but just from being out here doing it myself, I found that for me, this is what works best. Getting it all in a big pile and then starting splitting, because nobody wants to walk back and forth 100 times when you're trying to split wood. It's nice to just be able to stand there and keep splitting. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get to splitting here.
Well, I didn't end up getting as much footage of me splitting firewood as I wanted. My camera, it ended up running out of batteries. I got the Sony A7R, and I don't know if any of you know about cameras, but if you've used that camera, you probably have had battery trouble like I've had. It's not that the batteries have anything wrong with them. They just don't last as long as I would think they would, you know? So partway through, it ended up shutting off, and I was just like, whatever. I kind of had to get the wood done. I was on a little bit of a time crunch. But yeah, I'm splitting the wood, and you can see we got the 6-way wedge there, and all this wood is splitting real nice on there. And the 6-way wedge, in my opinion, is really a necessity if you're going to be splitting firewood. I could never go back to a 4-way wedge after having the 6-way wedge. I think it's great. You know, you can split smaller pieces. You could split 4 ways or 2 ways on it if you want, or even bust it up small 6 ways and get yourself a little bit of kindling. And then bigger pieces, obviously, you can just put those through once and you get 6 good-sized pieces. Very rarely do you have to really split something twice unless you're dealing with real big wood. You can see in the background there's a lot of really giant logs, and that's some of the wood that we're going to be burning ourselves this year. And we're planning on splitting that pretty soon here, so you'll get to see us split more of that.
Alright, well, my camera died somewhere along the line of me splitting. I don't know how much of it actually got, but you can see I split what I had moved over here by the splitter. Obviously, there's still more wood there, and like I said, that pile of wood that is mostly just for our personal use. But we got plenty of wood split here, sitting off to the side of the conveyor, stuff that fell off. It didn't quite make it onto the truck. But here is the truck. And obviously this is not full. I didn't finish the load. I didn't finish it for 2 reasons. Well, I guess really I didn't finish it for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, the camera died. Reason number 2, I was almost out of wood to split. And reason number 3, I had to get ready to go to my other job. So I decided I would, you know, head inside, get changed for my other job, and grab a new battery for the camera so I can show you guys sort of my jumping off point for the day. But yeah, you can see the dirt there. I really dug into the dirt pretty good a couple of times with the excavator. It's not really a huge deal. Obviously the ground is a total mess here anyway. But yeah, that's all that wood. And so all this wood here and the wood that's on the truck, if I was to load that wood on and stack this up in the back here, it's extremely close to being a full cord of wood. It's not quite there, obviously, but it is very, very close. It took me exactly half an hour of splitting to split what is here, and again, what is right there. So like I was saying earlier in the video, throwing all the wood right next to the splitter really does help. It makes a huge difference as far as the amount of time I have to spend out here. I guess I was out here for like maybe an hour and 20 minutes total today. Obviously I was fooling with the excavator, I was fooling with the wood, fooling with the camera, but you know, I don't feel bad about it. I felt like that was quite a bit of wood to split in a pretty good amount of time. And yeah, anyway, that's probably all I'll do for today. You know, at some point I might finish this cord up if my dad wants to deliver it. I'll either finish it tonight or tomorrow, but anyway, that's going to be about the end of it here for this video, I think. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this firewood themed episode. And, you know, like I said, I got to get going because I got another job I got to get to. And this is the kind of job that I don't really like to bring my camera to. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.